Yeah, thank you. Is that Prithvi Agdi? Thank you. Okay, so characters of rhodophyceae. So members of rhodophyceae are called as red algae. Then predominant pigment is phycoerythrin. Okay, so this phycoerythrin gives red color to the algae. Okay, so along with the phycoerythrin, so pigment A and D. So this also is present. Okay, so pigment A and D plus phycoerythrin. Okay, so both will give red color. So in exam, if they ask what is the predominant pigment in members of phycoerythrin, okay. Okay, so predominant pigment in red algae is phycoerythrin. So this phycoerythrin will give red color to the algae. Okay, so that's why it is classified under red algae. And so also in your assignment, I think this question is there. Okay, so one question is based on this pigment. Okay, so just check and okay, so write the correct answer for that. Yeah, so the predominant pigment is phycoerythrin along with A and D. Okay, so plant body is multicellular. Okay. So plant body is multicellular. Okay, so plant body is multicellular. Okay, and having floridine starch. Okay, floridine starch and having floridine starch. You can underline all these important points. Okay, so then having floridine starch as stored food material. As stored food material. Okay, so stored food material is floridine starch. So they, yes, is there one Shilpa, but what is the version? Okay. Okay, plant body is multicellular and they are having floridine starch as stored food material. Okay, so stored food material is in the form of floridine starch. Okay, so these two things are very important. Floridine starch is stored food material and phycoerythrin will give it a red color. Okay, so in brown algae stored food is mannitol and laminaria. Okay, in brown algae stored food material is mannitol and laminarian. Okay, then in green algae stored food material, so in green it is pyrenoids. So what is pyrenoids? So combination of protein plus starch. So protein plus starch is known as pyrenoids. Okay, so in brown stored food material is laminaria and mannitol. Okay, laminaria and mannitol. Then in red it is, what is in red? Floridine starch. Okay, so floridine starch is a food stored in red algae. Okay, so like this you can differentiate between one algae and other algae. Okay, so green pyrenoid food is stored inside the green as pyrenoids. In brown algae laminaria and mannitol. Then in red algae it is floridine starch. Okay, so food stored pyrenoid in green, laminaria and mannitol in brown, then floridine starch in red algae. Okay, so food stored will be different in different algae. Okay, yeah, so now it's easy. So this will be common for all three, right? Like vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction. Okay, so this is common for all three: green, brown and red. Vegetative reproduction that will take place by vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation. Okay, vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation. Okay, so what is vegetative reproduction? a small part will come out from the parent plant. Okay, so that small part, okay, so this is a parent plant, so small part of that parent plant will fall on the ground, and that will give rise to a new plant. Okay, so that is called vegetative reproduction. Okay, so part, the floridin, the question is floridin is stored in, okay, just solve that, Darshan. So four options are there. Where is floridin starch found? Okay. Just go through the option and write the correct answer. Okay. Yeah. So vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation. Okay. So this will be common for all three: vegetative reproduction, then asexual reproduction by non-motile spores. Okay. So here it is non-motile. Okay. So one difference is that asexual reproduction takes place by non-motile spores. Okay, takes place by non-motile spores. Okay, non-motile, so which cannot move, that is called as non-motile. Which can move is called as motile. Which cannot move, so that is called as non-motile. Okay, so asexual reproduction takes place by spores, non-motile spores. Okay, so next, so after that, sexual reproduction takes place by motile gametes. Sexual reproduction takes place by motile gametes. Okay, so sexual reproduction by motile gametes. Okay, so one of the gametes will be motile. Okay, so motile gametes, the gametes can move. Okay, so example is jellydium. Okay, so these examples are important. Okay, example is a jellydium, then gracilaria. Okay, so second example is gracilaria, then polysiphonia. Okay, remember only three, that's more than enough. Polysiphonia. Okay, so these are the example for red algae: jellydium, gracilaria, okay, then polysiphonia. Okay, so three example for red algae. Okay, so jellydium, okay, so this jellydium is obtained from red algae. So jellydium is example for red algae. Okay, so in the example, first one is jellydium. Okay, yeah, so from jellydium agar is produced. Okay, so agar is produced from jellydium, then ice cream and jelly. So that's why these two are important: ice cream and jellies. Okay, so jellies, jellies, Jellies. Okay, so both can be consumed, ice cream as well as jellies. Okay, yeah, gracilaria is algae, red algae. Okay, so cell wall usually, okay, so cell wall or something is used to make ice cream and jellies. Okay, so jellydium same way. Agar is nothing but agar is, yeah, so agar is used in your gel, hair gel. Okay, so hair gel that you use, so in that agar will be present. Okay, so it's not solid, it's not liquid. Okay, somewhere in between, gel like substance. So agar usually it is used in hair gel. So hair gel, so there it will be used. Okay, so agar, so it is obtained from jellydium, agar. Okay, so agar is used in hair gel. Okay, So then Gracilaria in ice cream and jellies. So second example of red algae is Gracilaria. Okay. So for production of ice cream and in jellies. Okay. So that hydrocolloid kind of thing will be formed. Hydrocolloid means which forms a thick paste like structure. Okay. So which will interact with water. That is called as hydrocolloid. Interact with water. So I will explain that what is hydrocolloid. So in uses of algae, okay. Hydrocolloid. Hydro means water. So they will interact with water, okay. So that is known as porphyra, production of substance that hold water. Yeah. Substance that hold water is called as hydrocolloid, okay. So Gelidium gracilaria. So they will act as a hydrocolloid. Okay. So agar is obtained from Gelidium. This you should remember. Then ice cream and jellies are from Gracilaria. Only these 2 points, if you remember, is enough. Okay. So let Gelidium, agar, then ice cream and jellies, Gracilaria. So Gracilaria, ice cream and jellies. Okay. So next is uses of algae. Now in this we will study in detail. Okay. So which part of different algae is used? Okay. So next will be uses of algae. So here you will study which are the algae from which different materials are made. Okay. Yeah. So next uses of algae. Okay. So uses of algae, this will be asked for 2 marks in your main exam. Okay. So 2 marks it will be asked. Okay. So where do you find algin? So I said about algin yesterday or in last class. Algin, where do you find? Algin. So next we will going to uses of algae. Okay. Algin, where do you find? Cell wall of what? Phyrophyceae. Phaeophyceae. Brown algae. Yeah. Okay. So algin is from, so like this, there will be cell wall. Okay. So in plants, usually plants have cell wall. Okay. So next to the cell wall, there is one more layer which is called as algin. So this is found in brown algae. Okay. So one more layer will be present outside, and that is called as algin. First inside cell wall, then outer to that cell wall there is one more layer which is called as algin. Okay. So algin is found in brown algae. Yeah, correct. Okay. Who has answered that? Prithvi. Phaeophyceae. Algae. Okay. So algin is found in cell wall of brown. Like that also you can make a statement. Okay. Actually it is present above the cell wall. Okay. So it is present in the out in the cell wall of brown algae. Okay. So cell wall or above the cell wall. So usually it is found there. So Phaeophyceae. Phaeophyceae. Okay. So that is about algin. So whenever algin, yeah, outer layer. Okay, cell wall. Outer layer will be always cell wall. So surrounding to the cell wall, algin will be present. Okay. Yeah. So algin, which is obtained from brown algae. Okay. So algin is obtained from brown algae. That you should remember. Algin, which is obtained. Okay. So algin, which is obtained. Okay. So algin, which is obtained from brown algae. Okay, so it is obtained from brown algae. Okay, so there is one more chemical. Okay, so which is obtained from red algae. Okay, so that is known as carrageenan. Carrageenan. Okay. So carrageenan, NAN, sorry. Okay. So carrageenan, which is obtained from red algae. Okay. Obtained from red algae. Okay. So algin is obtained from brown algae. Then carrageenan is obtained from red algae. Okay. So carrageenan is obtained from red algae and algin is obtained from brown algae. Okay. So they produce large amount of hydrocolloids. They produce large amount of hydrocolloids. Okay. Hydrocolloids. Okay. So they produce large amount of hydrocolloids. Now hydrocolloids, okay. So your jellies, then jam, okay, then agar. So all these are obtained from algae, okay. So there are different type of algae. Here also there is a category. Algin is obtained from brown, okay. Carrageenan is obtained from red algae. So they produce large amount of hydrocolloids, okay. So the cell wall, usually algin which is present in the cell wall, they produce hydrocolloids. Hydrocolloids means which will interact with water, okay. So that will interact with water and form a jelly-like substance. Okay. So gel-like substance will be formed. Okay. So jelly is jam. You can see it is not solid, not liquid also. Okay. So it will be something gel-like structure. Jelly is jam. Then agar, which is used in your hair gel. So set wet and brill cream. So all that gel used to come earlier. Okay. So in that also you use this hydrocolloids. Okay. So algin is a hydrocolloid which is obtained from brown algae, and carrageenan is a hydrocolloid which is obtained from red algae. Okay. Yeah. Water holding substance. Yeah. So hydro substance. Okay. So in you can write water holding substance. Water holding substance is called as hydrocolloid. Okay. Huh? So next thing is, so this is the first point. Algin obtained from brown algae. Then carrageenan is obtained from red algae. So they produce large amount of hydrocolloids. Okay. So next, agar is, agar already I told you. Agar is one of the commercial. Okay. So agar is one of the commercial products. Okay. Which is obtained from, okay, so agar is one of the commercial product which is obtained from algae, like obtained from algae, is obtained from algae like jellydium. Okay. Jellydium, where jellydium comes from, where is it belongs to brown or red algae. So agar is one of the commercial product which is obtained from algae like jellydium. So jellydium, red or brown? Okay. Prithvi Hegde, brown, red. Okay. Red. Yeah. Ritika, red. Shilpa Bhatt, red. Okay. So jellydium. So it's an example for red algae, right? Example of red algae. So under red algae, you have three examples: jellydium, then Gracilaria polysiponia. Okay, so agar is one of the commercial product. So usually agar is used in gel production of hair gel. Okay, so also it is used in tissue culture. So I'll tell you what is meaning of tissue culture later. Okay, it's one of the commercial product which is obtained from algae like Gelidium. Okay, so you have to remember Gelidium belongs to which, green, red, or brown. Okay, usually it belongs to red algae. Okay, yeah, production of microbes. Agar. So usually agar. Okay, so is used in production of microbes. Okay, so this is a petri dish. Okay, so this is kind of a dish which is made up of glass. Okay, so inside this you will have agar. Okay, so whatever that agar is, the gel like substance, so that will be poured inside this. Then this will contain nutrients. Okay, so microorganism can be grown on top of this. Okay, yeah, that is called as tissue culture. Not only microorganism, also plants can be grown. So you add appropriate nutrient and then agar. Okay, nutrient plus agar. So you can grow plant also in laboratory. So small plantlets can be grown. Okay, so any part of the plant can be taken, leaf, root, or stem. Okay, so any part of the plant is taken and that part is put inside this agar medium. Okay, so nutrient plus agar both will be present, then that will grow into a new plant. Okay, so plants have a special property which is known as totipotency. Okay, totipotency. So what is totipotency? So they have a special property of totipotency, means any part of the plant, if it, okay, so it can be grown into a new plant. You take either part of a stem or part of roots or part of leaf. Okay, so you can take any part of the plant, so it can be grown into a new plant under artificial condition. Okay, so any part of the plant, small part you take, then after some days it will grow into a new plant. Okay, so you provide it with proper condition like agar, new growth hormones like auxin. Okay, so auxin and gibberellin, so these are the growth which will induce the growth. So that you will study later in plant physiology, what is the role of auxin and gibberellin. Okay, so if we add both auxin and gibberellin, so it will induce the growth. Okay, so growth of the plant will be induced by auxin and gibberellin. By these different chemicals can be added and you can make it to grow. Okay, so any part of the plant give rise to a in us. It is not like that in human beings, so we can't use any part of us and we cannot create a new organism. Okay, so we can create a new organism only by reproduction. Okay, so only plant has the capacity wherein any part of the plant can be taken and it can be grown into a new plant. Okay, so that character is called as totipotency. Okay, so in plants in your garden you have observed maybe, so any part, small part of the stem, if you take and try to grow it in different location, so it will grow there. Okay, so that is known as totipotency. So plant has a special property wherein any part of the plant can be grown. Okay, and it will give rise to a new plant. Okay, yeah, so agar is one of the commercial product which is obtained from algae like Gelidium. Okay, so next, Gracilaria. There is one more, Gracilaria. Okay, so Gracilaria. Okay, is used. So Gracilaria also belongs to red algae. Okay. This also belongs to red algae. Okay. So Gracilaria is used in preparation of okay. So the first one is Gelidium, which is used in the preparation of agar. Second one is Gracilia, which is used in preparation of ice cream jellies. Okay. Ice cream and jellies. Okay. So Gracilaria is used in preparation of ice cream and jellies. Okay. Gelidium is used in preparation of agar. Okay. So algin and carrageenan is used as water holding substance. They are used as hydrocolloids. Okay. So algin, brown algae, carrageenan is obtained from red algae. Okay. So they are used as water holding substance. Right. So then agar is used in commercial product which is obtained from algae. Okay. So agar is obtained from Gelidium. Okay. So Gracilaria is used in preparation of ice cream. So ice cream and jellies are prepared from Gracilaria. Okay. So these points you need to remember. Agar from Gelidium. Algin is obtained from brown algae. Algin and carrageenan. So these two are used in water holding substance. Okay. So algin from red algae. Okay. Algin from brown algae. Carrageenan from red algae. So both are used as water holding substance. Okay. So algin from brown algae, carrageenan from red algae, water holding substance. So agar is one of the commercial product which is obtained from algae. Okay. Gelidium. So Gelidium in preparation of agar. Okay. Gracilaria in preparation of ice cream and jellies. Okay. So Gracilaria belongs to red algae. Gelidium belongs to red algae. Okay. Fine. So next is spirulina. Okay. Okay, so there is one more algae which is known as spirulina. Okay, so next is spirulina. Okay, it is a protein supplement. So it is rich in protein, spirulina. So they are unicellular algae. So just like Chlamydomonas, okay. So which was unicellular? Chlamydomonas was unicellular. Okay. So Volvox was colonial. Then filamentous was Spirogyra. So same way, spirulina are unicellular algae, which is made up of only one single cell. Okay. So spirulina are unicellular algae. Okay. So spirulina is unicellular algae. Okay. So it is a unicellular algae which are rich in protein content. Okay. So which are rich in protein content. Okay. So they are produced in large amount. Okay. So spirulina is usually grown in large amount. Okay. So just for because they are rich in protein content. Okay. So because of this character, it is rich in protein content. So that's why spirulina is used as food. Okay. So it is rich in protein content. Okay. So they are used as protein supplement. So they are used as protein supplement. Okay, last 5 minutes is remaining. So they are used as protein supplement. Okay. Okay. So they are used as protein supplement by space travelers. By space travelers. Okay. Okay. So also in case of protein deficiency, so the person who is suffering from protein deficiency, so they also consume this spirulina. Okay, they can also consume this spirulina. So also person suffering from protein deficiency. Okay, so the person who are suffering from protein deficiency, so they can also consume this product. Okay? Okay. So spirulina are unicellular algae which is rich in protein content. Okay. So spirulina unicellular, yeah, which are rich in protein content. So they are used as protein supplement by space travelers. Okay. So those who go for space in spacecraft, so they use this spirulina as a protein supplement. Okay. So they carry this as a food, spirulina. Okay. So that is a powder kind of thing. So you can mix it in water and drink it. Okay. So also person suffering from protein deficiency. Okay. So those who are suffering from protein deficiency, so they also use this product, which is known as spirulina. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Which color algae it is? It is green. Spirulina. Prithvi Hegde. Spirulina is green. Okay. So algin, brown algae, and carrageenan, red algae, water holding substance. Agar is a product which is obtained from algae like Gelidium, obtained from red algae. Okay, so you can add here red algae. Okay, like Gelidium. Then Gracilaria is used in preparation of ice cream and jellies. Then Spirulina, unicellular algae. Okay, so they are grown in large amount for extraction of protein. Okay, so protein is produced by spirulina. So they are used as a protein supplement, space travelers. Okay, so this was about uses of algae. Okay, so you'll get either for 2 or 3 marks in your main exams. Okay, so 2 or 3 marks. So this will be asked for 2 or 3 marks. Okay, uses of algae. So next, okay, so algae is over. Yeah, so this was all about algae. So we started from characters of algae. Okay, then different types of algae. So first was what we discussed was characters of algae. Okay, first was character, general character. Okay, so next types of algae. Under types of algae there are three: green, okay, then brown and red. So all three are over. Okay, so next will be bryophytes. So tomorrow I think we'll discuss about bryophytes. So algae, plant kingdom, first was algae, first organism. Okay, so next is bryophytes, next is pteridophytes. Okay, so we will study about bryophytes, life cycle of bryophytes. So you don't have to study in detail about bryophytes, only the life cycle. So how is the sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction taking place in the bryophytes? So that I will teach you tomorrow. So sexual and asexual reproduction that is taking in bryophytes. Okay, algae is our character of algae is our types of algae: green, brown, red. Then character of green algae, character of